2014 is just about done and dusted, so this is our review of the year.
Love the hat, Ian.
Happy Christmas, mate.
Thank you. Happy Christmas to you too,
Thank
and
you
everybody
very
else.
much.
The hat's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Musical?
It's a me. Don't touch the button, mate. It's
Why?
a musical hat, but we're not allowed to play the song because we don't own the rights to Shout by Lulu.
Can you say it?
I don't care about
We
Lulu.
can say the song, mate. Lulu will sue the living pants off us.
Susu.
The living pants.
The living pants. You should wash yours more, then they won't be so cruelly. Right, so 2014. What a year it's been. Adam, general thoughts for you. What has 2014 meant to you?
Year of the pig.
Not a whole lot. It won't be a year that I remember long down the line.
You shouldn't drink so much.
And it's not. I've been told that before as well, Sam. But I mean, I won't remember it forever. But it has been a season where I've enjoyed going to games and getting amongst the fans and stuff. But the football has been woeful most of the time.
Ian, what has 2014 meant to you? Do you agree?
I would agree with the sentiments that Aaron said. Woeful.
Yeah.
But I'd like to add an element of optimism to it.
Go on.
I've got a analogy.
Yeah.
We've gone caving.
Sure.
We went caving. There was high group spirits when we went into the cave. Like, it's going to be a fun day out. But then everyone got separated from each other. They're wandering around the cave. The battery packs on the lights have gone, and you're just desperately feeling the walls. Like, I think I recognise this wall. You don't, mate. You've just got more lost. The more you try, you're just getting lost. But now we haven't got out of the cave, but we can see a sort of little bit of light, and we're climbing out of the cave. And there's someone. It's Louis Van Gaal's hand going, "Come here, Johnny." Johnny, this is Johnny Evans in this one.
I feel like you probably could have just said, "There's light at the end of the tunnel."
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you went the long way around.
That's a really good way of doing it concisely. Yeah.
Essentially, that's what you've done.
We've had our head inside a human.
It's been a difficult year. I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd agree that things are getting better.
And it's made us appreciate the good times more because I mean we've been very spoiled as fans, and I think fans need to realise that we won't win titles and cups every year as much as we want to and we hope to, and we still need to stick by the team and stick by the team. A lot we've done.
It's like if there's a gas explosion at a workplace. Say you work at the butcher's and you're like, I work at the butcher's all the time, and then there's an explosion.
You work that one. Let's talk specifically, Adam. What are your highlights of 2014?
Highlight.
Yeah. What's the best bit?
My highlight.
Yeah.
Is Liverpool beating them 3-0 at home.
Okay.
Reason being is that in a complete contrast to last season where they came as favourites and all that. Sorry, this last season.
Yeah, but it's February this year, isn't it? So it's
February this year.
9-month period.
They come down to town. They weren't favourites. For them, it's been a complete turnaround for as well. For us, it has, and we've steamrolled them off the park. It was fantastic. Sign of how much we improved.
Do you agree with the highlight there? Is that the best part?
What's your highlight, Ian?
No, I would say it's that as well because I was at the.
You can't copy one rule.
Yes, but it's my only one, mate.
It's have a highlight the same. It's agreeing with you. What are you talking about? Go on.
Well, I liked the Liverpool game as well, but apparently not.
Hey, come on, it's all right.
No, it's okay, mate.
Oh, Sam!
Shut up. Right.
Tinsel's off.
I'll tell you what I liked, and this is a depressing highlight if I'm honest.
Depressing highlight.
It shouldn't be a highlight. It shouldn't be a thing that you go, that was
talking
brilliant.
about the Lowlights?
No, I'm talking about when David Moyes was fired. And it's not something you should celebrate and say, well, we sacked our manager. I don't think that's great. However...
Were you flying that plane, Sam?
If only. I didn't think it was going to happen. And to know that actually, perhaps we were going to get it right now, because he didn't look like anything was going to improve. He looked like the man in Ian's cave. He was just like 1 week we'd put in 80 crosses against Fulham. The next week we wouldn't hit anything. Like it was
that
just
was
such horrible football. And the players weren't responding, and we weren't going to get Champions League football, and it was really depressing. So for him to go, that was like, there could be light in a tunnel. Louis Van Gaal came and he was that light. So let's move on to Lowlights.
Guess what David Moyes' highlight of the year was? Getting sacked, got paid $5 million. Anyway,
loved it. Go on, Real Sociedad. That's where he is now. Lowlight.
Unlucky lads. Lowlight of the year is also Liverpool 3-0 in February when we lost 3-0.
I think it's the only games you're aware of.
It's the only games I went to. I only got to the big ones, me. Anyway, I was there at the game and we were losing 3-0 and we were singing 20 times out of pride. We had drowned out everything happening. We weren't even watching the game anymore. They scored their third goal while we were singing. We hadn't even noticed it. That's how bad it had gone. We didn't care about what was happening in the football anymore.
Their eyes.
Yeah,
Like,
it was just
"We
like
won it 20
just singing
times!"
20 times, 20 times. That was me in the stands, and it was like football was poor. We got trounced by our worst rivals at home. We were going down. Ray Bobbins come on, told us we need Louis Van Gaal.
Yeah.
What happened?
We
That was
got
probably a
Louis Van Gaal.
highlight as well.
Yeah. Ian, go on.
What highlight?
No,
Lowlight.
Lowlight.
Lowlights.
I understand your confusion.
You can't copy me as again.
I'd say lowlights, but it turned out to be okay. But so pre-season, I thought pre-season was incredible. I know this is a highlight for a second, mate, but just bear with me. Pre-season was incredible. We're beating Madrid. We're beating everyone. Ashley Young's playing incredible. I'm like, this is going to be absolutely amazing. And then the beginning of this season, it was just that moment at the beginning where you're like, it's going to be even worse. And I was just like, no, this can't happen. But it's getting all right now. But for those first few games, I was just like, oh my God. How, that's basically it.
Don't want to go back.
It was that bad, like the season's been that bad that we've created the internet sensation that is Andy Tate out of his fury.
Yeah.
If it was a good season, that's a
happen.
highlight to
But
be
don't
fair.
you think that, losing against Swansea, we still felt we were in the right hands. We knew Louis Van Gaal would get it right eventually.
Yeah,
Under David Moyes,
when
you
it
must
was
have
like
felt
that,
lower
I think,
under David Moyes when we were losing
Well, I think
against in the third round of the FA Cup at home
think
against Swansea and
what's happening
3-0
here
Liverpool, 3-0 City.
is what Ian is saying is
Yeah,
with
it's-
David Moyes, expectations were very much lowered, and you got
Yeah.
used to those results. With
If you were 1-0 down against
you
Fulham,
didn't-
you'd be like, we're not going to get this back.
Yeah, and expected. However, when Louis Van Gaal came in after the pre-season, expectations were put back up through the roof. So you expected us to start the season and sweep the floor, because it had been pointed out in the press that the teams we were playing were teams we should beat, and we should have got a huge start to the league in the season, but we didn't, and that is more disappointing when you expect.
He tore up the training ground, grass.
Yeah, and put
That's
in
how you
trees.
make an impression.
All right, let's talk about players, playing staff, player of the year, Adam.
David De Gea,
Incredible, isn't he?
without a doubt. David
Over
De
all
Gea.
of 2014, we're talking. So I mean, Wayne Rooney.
I'm sure all of our player of the years are the same.
Of course, he's been,
Even though Ian can't copy
he's a
again.
stunning goalkeeper.
One thing I'd like to say, one of my favourite performances of the year was Giggsy, last game of the season, when he was playing like it's going to be his last game of the club.
Game at Hull.
And he nearly scored a few times.
Yeah,
as
should have had a penalty
But
as well.
He looked like
That
he was
free
like
kick.
25 or something. He was just absolutely going for it. Like if he played every game of the season and he played like that,
Moyes wouldn't play him, would he?
Laughing, it was
Moyes wouldn't play him.
incredible.
Yeah.
Moyes would still be manager.
So young players.
Yeah,
Januzaj.
Ashley Young. So we've got Ashley Young.
Januzaj, excellent last season. Not done it quite so much this year. But
Expected.
there's too much pressure. There doesn't need to be this pressure on him because
Yeah.
we brought in Di Maria and Falcao and all these great players.
Rubbish, mate. We need to put pressure on him.
Well, yeah,
We need to force feed him with some beef, chicken, protein shakes, baked potatoes, and then we need to force him on a treadmill. We need to get him pumping up. We need to get him on one of those machines like from Clockwork Orange where they force your eyes open. They make you watch just videos of Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm like, that's how you do it, mate. Because he's got the potential to get there, but he just needs to work for it.
I'm just doing New York.
He's great, but sometimes, and this is going to be my catchphrase, sometimes we need to be honest with ourselves, lads.
I don't see a catch. I'm like, don't care.
Yeah, no, I reckon it could do. Sometimes we just need to be honest with ourselves, lads. It's a good catchphrase. But he'll get past people and you're like, oh, he's got a bit of skill. And then he'll be like, square it into the box, mate. Square it into the... Oh, you've shot again!
He's only 19.
He's only 19.
He's 19. Paul Scholes came into the team when he was
he
like
is
22.
an old man. He's past it.
I think
What players have disappointed you then?
Fellaini in the early part of the season.
Fellaini's done a really good job since coming in more recently this season under Louis Van Gaal. However, his passing is still generally atrocious.
Yeah.
His short passing. His work rate's very good. He still throws
What's
his
getting
elbow
on my
about and,
nerves
he calls
as well.
and he protects the smaller
he
players.
seems to be
Herrera
getting
and Mata.
favoured over Herrera now as
Well,
well.
it's because
which is doing
of
my
his
head in.
physical presence.
Yeah,
it's,
but-
it's not really, it's not on the ball footballing reasons. It's just size and stature, so that they can't be bullied.
But
so
he can't
he's
pass a
basically
simple pass.
He's basically our club bouncer. He's the doorman at Old Trafford. Any players that disappointed you?
Marwan and Paddy. Sorry.
McNair?
No. I was on a maximum. Never mind. Anyway, player that's disappointed me has been. At the early part of the year, first 6-7 months, Robbie Van Persie. It went on from last season as well, where I thought we saw Robbie Van Persie from Manchester United under Sir Alex Ferguson just tear the league apart, absolutely kill it, win us the league almost single-handedly. And then when we needed him and we needed our players the most. Actually, it's not Robin Van Persie. Actually, it's you, Nemanja Vidic. It's you.
Take that,
I'll tell you why.
And Everett. I love Everett, but I was going to say this. They both just left us in the lurch.
No, but Vidic is worse because he was captain. He discussed a transfer during the season to leave. And now you want to come back? Get out.
How's he going into Milan, mate?
Ah.
It's a lot of anger. Right, should we cheer things up a bit? What are your hopes for the new year, Ian?
I'd like to move it by myself. I can't learn to drive.
Manchester specific hopes for the new year.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe I'd like to get myself a season ticket. A season ticket. Maybe get myself signed by the team. I think I can make a real difference. Even just in the reserve, just get the reserve league up. Really.
Adam, any hopes for the year?
Get a new kit.
That Ian buys a new football shirt. Hey! See, I do read the comments.
Okay.
Sorry, Ian.
I don't read the comments.
Has anybody got any genuine hopes for 2015 regarding the first team at Manchester United?
I'd like to be the first team, mate.
I hope we win the league, but probably not going to happen.
What are your hopes then, mate?
What's your hopes? I hope. I got one. Falcao becomes our main man. And
there you go.
That
would be a good
and we sign him. That's my New Year's
That's a good hope. That's a legitimate hope.
He steals the knees off someone.
Yeah.
Louis Saha, maybe? Okay, maybe not.
Champions League football. We finish this season on a high. Ideally, we win the FA Cup. That'd be brilliant. We win the season. We end the season with a trophy.
Are you an Arsenal fan?
Shush. We end the season with a trophy, with a place in the Champions League. We start 2015 afresh. David Moyes is completely gone. A lot of our new signings have bedded in. We'll have got new signings in the summer. We will be ready to challenge legitimately for the season 2016. It'll be the dream. Right, let us know what you thought of 2014. Get your comments in below. Who were the heroes? Who were the villains? David Moyes, David Hay, I suppose. It's the season of David's. Any thoughts?
Me and Ian aren't the same person.
Brilliant. Happy New Year. Make sure you enjoy it. And subscribe to Full Time Devils and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. David De Gea. Do you remember all that hoo-ha back in the day saying David De Gea likes his tacos too much, too many eating tacos? Well, now he is one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League, in Premier League history. He deserves a bloody Christmas taco.